Do you know how strong this man is? Others have the advantage of numbers in their organizations, but this pile of mask organizations is all managed by him alone. Everyone in this world only has one type of supernatural ability. But this man has an infinite number of supernatural abilities. After he learned the truth of this world from the elders, Connor walked out and saw Callie waiting outside. Connor thought about how he couldn't let others know about his various supernatural abilities for now. Callie, look into my eyes. What's wrong? At this moment, Connor used marionette control on Callie, ordering Callie to forget that he has just used flame attack and metal supernatural ability. Then sell the useful B-level armor to him for 10,000 coins, but he needs to buy on credit first. After successfully manipulating Callie with a snap of his fingers, Connor went home and used metal control to create a ring named Star Absorption Ring. He then concocted a supernatural ability potion to make others mistakenly believe that the supernatural ability was on the ring. Additionally, due to the frequent appearances of alchemists before, Connor created a disguise named Fire Snake for convenience in future actions. His abilities are different from those of the alchemist. His main ability is C-level plasma, and he can also use flame attack when necessary. Connor started to develop a mysterious organization, of which he is the only member. The original intention of this organization is to deal with the fallen champions of Verdict Island, so the organization is eventually named Verdict Island. As time passed, the day of the appointment with Leon quickly arrived. Connor and Leon both arrived at the agreed location as planned. He said, "I'm glad you could come as agreed. You will be happy with your choice." "Yes, Alchemist Boss just wants you to give me supernatural ability. I can satisfy you with money, power, or women. Go away. I have no interest in those things you mentioned. Obtaining supernatural ability is simple. Just look into my eyes." That's how Connor activated marionette control on Leon again. He then asked about the blue pill. Leon did not react at all. Then he ordered himself to slap his own face, but Leon still did not react. Connor wondered if this guy is a C-level or above supernatural being. In theory, C-level marionette control can control lower-level supernatural beings. Last time at the bar, Leon didn't resist at all. Doesn't seem like a high-level supernatural being. Forget it, you'll know when you touch it. So Connor reached out his evil hand towards Leon. He couldn't know the truth without touching it, and he was startled when he did. He actually does possess a supernatural ability, and it's a very powerful high-level supernatural ability. What exactly is this supernatural ability? Why is Leon completely unaware of it? Do you know how powerful this man is? While others can only possess one supernatural ability, he can have an infinite number of supernatural abilities. He can also use the avatar to develop his own mysterious organization. Just now, he obtained a high-level supernatural ability from a champion's son. This supernatural ability allows one to be reborn to one day before death, but can only be used once. Reviews mention that while it is an A-level supernatural ability, the fact that it can only be used after death makes it a lackluster ability. Indeed, this ability would not be very useful in the hands of others. Because if someone else solely possesses this supernatural ability, they would essentially be an ordinary person. But for Connor, having the opportunity to be reborn once is incredibly valuable, considering he already possesses infinite supernatural abilities. This supernatural ability is definitely a game changer for him in the future. In return, Connor placed the supernatural ability gem from the Supernatural Monster Processing Center into his body. "Boss, how did I fall asleep? Do I have supernatural abilities now?" "First put on this ring. It is a star absorption ring made by the organization. You can use it to absorb supernatural ability factors from supernatural beings, then process them through a special method. Turn the supernatural ability factors into a supernatural ability potion that ordinary people can drink, and you will then be able to possess supernatural abilities." "Okay. Boss, I trust you unconditionally to have supernatural ability." Leon decisively drank the so-called supernatural ability potion. After drinking it, Leon felt a violent and hot sensation in his body. Not long after, Leon's appearance began to change. How does Leon feel after finally transforming into a tall and strong white wolf bloodline category with the supernatural ability White Wolf? Is this a supernatural ability? It feels amazing. My brother can also transform into a beast dragon. Who do you think is stronger between him and me? You seem to not have fully woken up yet. Your brother has an A-level supernatural ability, while yours is only at the E level. There is simply no basis for comparison. Leon immediately showed a displeased expression upon hearing that. Don't rush yourself first. After all, since you have just joined the organization, they can only provide you with relatively entry-level supernatural abilities. As you complete more tasks and contribute more to the organization in the future, naturally, they will grant you higher-level supernatural abilities. Leon instantly transformed from a fierce white wolf into a cute little dog full of anticipation. He immediately hugged Connor's thigh and said, "Can you give me an A-level supernatural ability potion in the future?" "You can, but don't make a fuss. It's no use calling for it when the organization has its own regulations. There is a task to assign to you. You are to investigate information about the blue pill using the identity of a young rich guy from Kingston Company. This pill seems to be a type of pill that can temporarily enhance supernatural ability. But it seems to also easily provoke anger in people. Your company's level champion Arctic warrior seemed to have had issues after taking the pill. He harmed innocent civilians. We will meet here again once you have gathered useful information from your investigation. When the time comes, we will exchange a supernatural ability potion with you based on the value of your intelligence." "Okay, boss, take care." The psychic will definitely be obedient. Leon thought he had really gained a supernatural ability. In fact, it was all controlled remotely by Connor, who used the supernatural ability gem inside Leon to bring about the transformation effect. How come the legendary S-level demon blade Muramasa is a broken blade, but when you hold it, you suddenly feel extraordinarily powerful? Today, indifferent Connor, showing off, saw Callie on the road whom he had just met a few days ago. She seemed to be surrounded by people because she had taken something that belonged to someone else. One of the girls in the group turning out to be a level champion Yukiana. "Do you surrender her yourself, or shall I retrieve her?" "Sure, then this beautiful young lady. Did you drop a golden knife or a silver knife? Don't offer a toast but then refuse to drink and end up having to drink as a penalty. Keep babbling and I'll freeze your feet into pieces." Just then, it seems like Callie noticed me. "Alchemist older brother. Here, take this broken blade. It's a gift for you. It's free. You did see me a long time ago after all. Thank you." Just as Connor excitedly removed the scabbard, it turned out to be a real broken blade. Oh. At this point, they changed their target for the attack. They all turned to attack me. There's something wrong with this knife. It is absorbing my psychic power. How did my body move on its own? In an instant, the demon blade took control of Connor's body and took out the surrounding ninja avatars. Suddenly, another person rushed towards him from behind. Connor jumped in the air to dodge. At this moment, Demon Blade absorbed Connor's psychic power and began to emit purple flames. Is this the true form of Demon Blade Muramasa? One slash move instantly dealt with one opponent. Although this move is cool. But at this moment, most of Connor's psychic power has been sucked away by the knife. His body is starting to feel weak and can't hold on much longer. And at this moment, the Yukiana behind Connor's back, her eyes turned red, revealing a terrifying murderous intent. Launched absolute zero temperature toward Connor. Connor felt he couldn't escape. He thought he was going to meet his end here. But suddenly, is this the wall of size? It turns out that nomadic swordsman and beast dragon appeared. Your Japan force can be arrogant in your own territory, but how dare you come to our District 1 to cause trouble? Although you killed my people, as long as you hand over our things, I can leave right away. Do you think District 1 is a place where you can come and go as you please? I'll leave this woman to you. I'm going to try out the depth of that alchemist. The beast dragon attacked Connor with a punch. Connor was immediately sent flying several meters away. At this moment, Yukiana spotted an opening in the beast dragon. If you won't let me go, then just die. She then unleashed absolute zero temperature on the beast dragon. At this moment, the nomadic swordsman on the side quickly unleashed wind blade slash. He blocked the attack and hit Yukiana, but Yukiana had already escaped. The one hit was just her avatar. At this moment, Connor also took the opportunity to hide. Due to Muramasa absorbing his psychic power, he now has no strength at all. Just as he was trying to figure out a solution, he suddenly realized that this S-level demon blade is made from the bones of a supernatural monster. It's equivalent to a supernatural monster, so he wonders if it can be peeled. Connor started to demonstrate his godlike supernatural ability, peeling, once again, this time peeling a S-level sword. What will be revealed by the peeling this time? Quick, look at this man, he's trying to cheat again. Other people's abilities are either using fire or ice attack legitimately, or release sword aura. His ability is to peel. This time, he is peeling this S-level sword. He is curious about what supernatural ability can be unlocked by touching this S-level sword made of supernatural monster bones. Unexpectedly, he actually unlocked 2,500 units of dark energy by touching it. Having so much dark energy allows him to easily level up his other supernatural abilities. Connor thought for a moment, and decided to level up his D-level metal control ability. So, he took out a supernatural ability gem to absorb and level it up. Unexpectedly, the D-level supernatural ability directly upgraded to a level, and now he has a level metal control ability. He can manipulate all metals within a radius of 1 kilometer, with a maximum control weight of 1,000 tons. He can instantly sense all steel substances within a radius of 1 kilometer. Just when he was proud that he could compete with these level champions, the fleeing Yukiana suddenly saw Connor and launched an attack. Connor used his metal ability to transform into a steel fan to block Yukiana's attack. Then, he used his metal control to restrain Yukiana. Don't move, let me check you over. Everything will be fine soon. I will be gentle. And now, Connor reached out his evil hand towards Yukiana. He took Yukiana's supernatural ability gem, a supernatural ability that allows Yukiana to summon Shikigami to help in battle. She can also choose to merge with the Shikigami. Connor happily exclaimed, I didn't expect it to be in the summon category. It's truly the ultimate dream supernatural ability for males. Just as he had just dealt with Yukiana, he encountered Beast Dragon and Nomadic Swordsman. Beast Dragon was amazed to see Connor defeat the equally powerful A-level Yukiana. How could a psychic like you possibly defeat Yukiana, he wondered. At this moment, the aura around Connor had clearly changed. He said, If you don't believe me, you could all attack together and see for yourselves. The audience goaded the situation, hoping to witness a spectacular 1-against-2 showdown. Nomadic Swordsman refused to engage in a 2-against-1 battle and decided to face the challenge alone. He unleashed a sword aura and attacked Connor with it. Connor once again used steel deformation to block the attack. Then he instantly ran behind the Nomadic Swordsman. He wants to use metal supernatural ability to control the Nomadic Swordsman's sword. But he didn't expect that he couldn't control it at all. He had to temporarily use a steel shield to dodge. Because the Nomadic Swordsman doesn't have any controllable metal on him, he couldn't deal with him as easily as he did with Yukiana. He thought he must level up another level supernatural ability, otherwise he wouldn't even be able to handle the Beast Dragon. It's hard to say whether the Nomadic Swordsman can defeat him. Connor disassembled and downgraded Yukiana's supernatural ability gem. Then he used the materials disassembled to level up marionette control. A level marionette control can interfere with level targets, with illusions, and brainwash targets below B level. It can gain absolute loyalty from the target for 10 years, and allow the soul to enter the marionette's body for 2 hours of activity per day. The maximum number of marionettes is 3. It's simply shameless skill. After explaining for so long, the nomadic swordsman couldn't wait anymore. Hey! Are we fighting or not? At this moment, Connor launched marionette control at the nomadic swordsman. The affected nomadic swordsman began to feel a bit confused. Are you really going to attack your sister with a sword? Just now, you were facing a masked guy. Why did it suddenly change into a beauty? Wait, this is my deceased sister. How could she appear here? Could it be a psychic category supernatural ability? Are you a dual category supernatural being? You noticed a bit late. Your sword speed is noticeably hesitating now. What do you know? Even if I know I fell for the illusion, she is my beloved sister. I still can't bring myself to hurt her. I surrender. And so the nomadic swordsman gives up. Everyone can hardly believe that the A-level champion nomadic swordsman was defeated by an unknown guy. Well done, alchemist brother. I thought you were going to be beaten by the nomadic swordsman. If you had died, my 10,000 coins would have gone down the drain. Are you praising me? Beast Dragon is switching in for nomadic swordsman. Before entering the field, nomadic swordsman warned Beast Dragon not to stare into the eyes of alchemist mask guy, or else they will be affected by an illusion. But Beast Dragon seems to be indifferent and unconcerned. Walk up to Connor and say, "Let's make a bet." Interesting. What do you want to bet on? If you lose, tell me the secret of your ring. Okay. As long as you can win me. Connor secretly chuckled, finally letting them notice the ring. This time showing off is just to let more people mistakenly think that my supernatural ability is all because of the ring. Fast, this speed is even faster than the nomadic swordsman. Connor was almost hit. But unexpectedly, the beast dragon instantly ran to his back and gave Connor a heavy elbow strike. He was instantly knocked into the air. Dual category supernatural ability is nothing special either. Connor, who stood up again, looked a bit shaky. I didn't expect this guy to be so powerful. He is fast, strong in attack, high in dragon hide defense all over his body, and can even breathe fire. Isn't this like having multiple supernatural abilities at the same time? Not bad, you can actually stand up. Your bones are quite strong. At this point, Connor cast marionette control on Beast Dragon. Beast Dragon was surprised. What? Beast Dragon saw the appearance of his younger brother in front of him. This angered him. He began the transformation into the second phase. Obsidian Flame Dragon Transformation. Connor expressed helplessness. It was one thing for the illusion to be dispelled, but it also angered the other party. Beast Dragon attacks again. Connor released metal ground spikes on the ground. Do you think these ground spikes of yours can still stop me in my phase 2? Connor saw the situation was bad, and used metal control to fly into the air. And Beast Dragon followed closely behind. Connor quickly used metal control to stop Beast Dragon. Beast Dragon said with a smile, "Have you forgotten that I am Obsidian Flame Dragon?" As he spoke, his whole body began to emit obsidian flame, intending to melt the steel bindings. What surprised him was that the burning continued unabated. Normally, the steel beast dragon could definitely be melted. However, this time Connor activated the B-level flame-proof shell effect on the steel binding him, preventing it from being melted by the beast dragon at once. Connor then began to unleash the ultimate move of his metal supernatural ability. All metal materials within 1 kilometer gathered towards Connor. In the end, a huge metal block formed on top of the beast dragon's head. Fall Punch of Titan. This is one of the effects of a supernatural ability among the multiple supernatural abilities of the main character. In this world, everyone only has one type of supernatural ability. But he has an infinite number of supernatural abilities. Just now, right after he controlled the beast dragon, he used his steel ability to absorb all steel materials within a 1 kilometer radius. In the end, a large iron block formed on the head of the beast dragon. Fall Punch of Titan. Am I going to die? At the command, a huge steel block fell from the sky, causing a large amount of dust. This big move attracted the boss of Kingston Company, a level mechanical warlord, and sea-level flame butterfly. Mechanical warlord shot lasers from its eyes to shatter the steel pillar. Only then did they find nomadic swordsman and beast dragon. I opened the wall of size in order to save my life. I'm very sorry that I embarrassed the company. As long as no one was hurt, it's fine. How is Beast Dragon doing? He is injured quite severely, and needs to be sent to healing quickly. Connor is back home here, and is currently healing his wound. He was also complaining that the Beast Dragon was too heavy-handed. He almost crushed someone to death. He said the other person was heavy-handed. After this incident, Connor felt that the primary focus should still be on Blue Pill. Now there are two main directions. One is that Arctic Warrior has been handed over to Leon for investigation. Another direction is to investigate Hot Sour Noodle Superhuman, who recently had a fan meeting. And then, there is the issue of me moving out to live on my own. The current situation is becoming more complicated, and I'm worried it might affect them later on. Just at this moment, Lily came home. Connor, why are you still in the living room with such a strong smell of medicine? Nothing, I just accidentally scratched myself and applied some medicine. By the way, since you are all back, I want to tell everyone that I am moving out. Don't miss me. What will Lily do when you leave? Said the roommate next door. Connor awkwardly responded. What do you mean? There is nothing between her and me. Lily on the side was very disappointed and didn't say a word. She returned to her room alone and slammed the door shut very forcefully. Connor just realized if he said something wrong. The roommate on the side interjected. Lily is so pretty. Where does she fall short of you? If you treat her like this, you're a playboy. After speaking, they all left one after another and went back to their own rooms. At this moment, Connor also expressed his own thoughts. It's not that he doesn't have any fondness for Lily at all. It's just his own identity and the things he is involved in. He is afraid of involving her in danger. Connor walked up to Lily's door and knocked. Lily said, The door is unlocked. Come in. After coming in, Connor said to Lily, I'm sorry. But at this moment, Lily was like a self-conscious hedgehog. Are you disgusted by my birth, or do I look very ugly? Why can't you like me? Do you really not have any feelings of liking me in your heart? I am too impatient. I thought after our last hug, we both had each other in our hearts. But even if it's not the right time now, I don't want us to become strangers. Can you please be my future boyfriend first? Lily is like a fragile porcelain doll now. Touched by someone she cares about, she will shatter. I really can't hurt her anymore. So Connor agreed. Let your imagination fill in the rest. Do you know how strong this man is? Other companies and organizations rely on a large group of people, but this pile of masked organizations is all him alone. Now his sidekick is investigating Blue Pill on the Arctic Warrior's side, all for the sake of completing the Godfather's mission. Otherwise, I wouldn't be willing to spend a lot of money to have him swaggering around here. Later, he took the opportunity to search Arctic Warrior while he was drunk. He suddenly found a strange box. What is this? Someone suddenly shouted behind him. Leon, what are you doing? This startled Leon half to death. Looking for a lighter. I don't know where I put it. Take it. By the way, where are the girls? Why are they all gone? The girls are all waiting. Which one caught your eye? I'll have her go serve you for a jacuzzi bath. Is that okay? The one in the camisole, right? Where did I put that box just now? Found it. Is this the little pill that Godfather mentioned? It makes me want to eat it just by smelling it. Take one back first and have a look. The movement was pretty loud just now. Luca, are you guys okay? At this time, Arctic Warrior opened the door. Leon turned to see that the serving girl was already dead. At first, he was surprised. In an instant, he changed his tone and said, It's just a small matter. Luca, you go first. I'll let the people from the company handle it here. The Arctic warrior in the car threw the box away forcefully. The expression is abnormally irritable. This is already the nth time. I can't control my strength at all since taking this medicine. He said, I'm leaving now, and walked away with a haughty air. The next day, Connor called Fat Guy to help with moving. Oh, Connor, where did you get the money to rent such a nice apartment? Godson gave it to me as a filial gift. Nonsense, where did you get a godson? He must have won the lottery. Tonight, you have to treat us to dinner. All right, no problem. After dinner, Connor returned to his luxurious apartment. Although luxurious, being alone made him feel a bit empty. Suddenly, he remembered that he hadn't used the Yuki-onna supernatural ability he touched last time. Although he only had the disassemble ability, he still had some remaining energy to summon AC-level supernatural ability. Summon it, and hope it's a mature woman. Shouting ahead, Come out, Yuki-onna! How come it's a lowly? Why do I suddenly feel so cold? Are you okay, Master? Wait, don't come any closer. Don't worry, Master. My temperature is just slightly lower and won't harm you. Yuki, do you call this slightly? If it gets any lower, I'm afraid I'll turn into an ice sculpture. By the way, I have a supernatural ability Flame Punch. Aren't you afraid of fire? Yuki isn't afraid of it. Yuki loves warm things the most. So warm, the owner is so powerful. The owner also has a warm feeling. Forget it, just this once considering you're so cute. This won't happen again. Do you know how intense this #1 super fan is? He is like a godlike presence in this world. Today, the super fan of Hot Sour Noodle Superman appeared at the fan meeting. He pretended to fall down and was successfully caught by Hot Sour Noodle Superman. He said on the surface that it was my carelessness. Deep down, he thought to himself that I did it on purpose. Then he shook hands and greeted him. Thank you. My name is Connor. In fact, all of this was part of his plan. He appeared here to have a chance encounter with Hot Sour Noodle Superman and then put the supernatural ability gem into Hot Sour Noodle Superman's body. It's like installing a tracking device. You can know Hot Sour Noodle Superman's whereabouts anytime, anywhere. When the event ended, Hot Sour Noodle Superman, feeling tired, decided to take a rest in the car. Suddenly, Alchemist Mask Guy appeared behind them. Hot Sour Champion was obviously flustered. He knew that Alchemist Mask Guy was someone who could even deal with an A-level champion. And he himself was just a B-level. Before he could finish speaking, Alchemist Mask Guy already activated marionette control on him. And that's how Connor successfully entered the psychic world of Hot Sour Noodle. Here he found out that the blue pill was provided by this hat guy. As a return, Hot Sour Champion needs to provide various champion information. And all of this information is negative scandals about the champion. Connor suspects the possible force behind the blue pill, which aims to take control of the weaknesses and vulnerabilities of many supernatural beings. Then, they plan to corrupt and control them using the blue pill. But what is the purpose of controlling so many champions? That's all the information he currently knows. Let's leave it at that for now. So Connor left, leaving behind the Hot Sour Champion, who had a speechless look on his face. Here Leon quickly found Connor after getting the blue pill. Godfather, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you for a long time. What do you think this is? Connor took out a pill and remembered it for a moment. It can be concluded that it is the blue pill that Hot Sour Noodle Swordman ate before. Then he threw the red supernatural ability potion to Leon, who did a good job on the task. This is the D-level supernatural ability potion issued to you by the organization. Just D-level? Levels need to be achieved step by step. If you find it inadequate, just give it back to me. Leon eagerly holding the potion, shouting, What? Repeatedly. Then he drank it all in one go. Why does it taste like ketchup? Connor then put his hand on Leon's back. Then by manipulating it, the White Wolf gem leveled up to D-level Godfather, and my supernatural ability also leveled up. This time, I felt even stronger and more powerful than last time. Change back quickly. You are so tall that it is inconvenient for me to speak. Continue to follow up on the blue pill matter. And then secretly collect some information on champions with poor conduct. Do well. Strive to provide more valuable information in exchange for C-level supernatural ability. Okay, Godfather's psychic guarantees the completion of the mission. After leaving, Connor arrived at the seaside. Thinking that there was no one around here, he could have some physical training with Yukiana. So he summoned Yukiana. Yuki, here? Now you need to have some physical training with your abilities. You need to practice by sparring with the master. But just as they were about to start their physical training, suddenly two supernatural monsters appeared behind Yuki, 1D level Frogman, 1D level Celestial Horse. Frogman punched Lily and sent her flying with one blow. Connor quickly rushed to provide support. Suddenly, a burst of light appeared on Yuki's body. It was so dazzling.